So for practice today, make sure you have two blocks. We're gonna do a nice stretchy flow. So the blocks will feel really nice. They'll complement really nicely. So let's start in child's pose. And we're gonna use those blocks. Let me just get the music started first. All right, great. So as you come into this first shape, as you come into this child's pose, take your blocks, make sure that they're the lowest height. Your hands are gonna come right on those blocks. Bring your blocks all the way to the edges of your mat. And then toes come together, knees go as wide as your mat for child's pose shape with our legs. Hands are on those blocks and just drop your chest down. Now feel free to slide the blocks forward just a little bit. Allow your arms just to be nice and long. So you're feeling that nice stretch in your armpits, but you're feeling that nice stretch in your side body. And then notice just by pressing your hips back a little bit, how it just gives some length and space to the shoulders and the spine. And then can you let your armpits get really heavy? So can you imagine pressing your armpits down towards the ground? And if your head feels a little smushed like mine, feel free to move your forehead a couple inches. Let your palms just press down into your blocks. Can you let go of any tension in your lower back and your hips, really letting your hips drop down towards the heels, towards the back of your mat? And then simply just repeat the mantra, feel and receive. So notice what you're feeling, take in that energy. Listen to the physical sensations, listen to the mental sensations, the energetic ones. And let yourself soften into that space. There's no need to be on, there's no need to perfect anything. Literally allow the ground to meet you where you are. So feel the support of the floor underneath you. And then breathe into that space. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And then just clear it out through your mouth. Let's do that 2 more times here. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. And last one, inhale, breathe in. And then exhale, breathe out. Come into tabletop. Bring the blocks with you. So slide the blocks in. Blocks are right underneath those hands. Couple rounds of cow-cat here. Take an inhale, press into the blocks. Draw shoulders in, pull your heart forward as you reach your sit bones back. Exhale, come into your cat, round upper and lower back. Couple more times here. Inhale, come right into cow. We're gonna sway the hips side to side if that feels good. On your exhale, come into cat. And just one more time here. Inhale, come right into cow. And then exhale, round, come right into cat. From here, make your way into Anahatasa. So keep your hips over your knees. Take the blocks this time. Walk the blocks out, just like it in child's pose. Keep your hips over your knees, and this time drop your chest down. So see how this feels. Same thing, can you get the armpits nice and heavy? Imagine the shoulder blades moving away from one another. And then give your feet a nice stretch. Let's tuck those toes under, press your heels back. Feel free to sway your hips side to side. And let's breathe. Take a deep breath in. And take a nice deep breath out. 2 more together. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Last one. Inhale, breathe in. And then exhale, breathe out. Come into your forearm plank. We're gonna come into forearm plank on your blocks. So walk your blocks in. Forearms come right onto the blocks. For this variation, clasp your hands together. Walk your feet to the back of your mat. You always have the option to drop your knees down. And let's do it. Pull the crown of your head forward. Press those feet down. Pull belly up and in. Woo. Start to turn on the breath. And just like we did when we started, start to notice sensations. Start to notice how you feel. As we start to feel sensation in this forearm plank, it's not always pleasant, especially in the beginning, as we're confronting that resistance head on. But come back to the mantra, feel and receive. Feel and receive. Just because something's hard, it's not that you're not good enough or that you're not strong enough. That sensation is just telling you that you're working, that you're growing. So again, feel and receive. Welcome in that sensation. Welcome in that challenge. Feel and receive it with your breath. And we're just here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Tap your knees down. Come into hero pose. So sit up onto your heels. Take an inhale, reach your arms up overhead. On your exhale, take a nice side stretch. Right hand comes down, reach the left arm up and overhead. Left hand comes behind your head. Draw your left elbow tip back. Take an inhale. Then on your exhale, bring your left elbow towards your right elbow. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, round and curl. And last one, inhale, open it up. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, open it up. Reach the left arm alongside your ear. Hold for a breath. And then reach those arms right back up to center. Other side, on your exhale, left hand comes down. Reach up and over with that right arm. Draw the right hip down. See if you can turn that bottom left ribcage up towards the ceiling. And then right hand comes to the back of your head. Right elbow tip leans back. Take a breath in. On your exhale, round upper back as you twist down towards the ground. A couple more times. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, round and curl in. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. And last one. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, open it up. Hold here. Reach the right arm alongside your ear. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, reach your arms high. On your exhale, cactus your arms. Bring your hands behind your head. Take an inhale, lift up, lean back. We're going to find cow-cat here. On your exhale, find your cat. Draw your chin into your chest. Pull rib cage in, round upper and lower back. Just 2 more times. Inhale, reach up, lean back. Exhale, round and curl in. And last one, inhale. And then exhale, round and curl. Walk your hands to the top of your mat. Come into your downward dog. Tuck those toesies under. Lift the hips up and back. Pulse out those feet. Bring some movement into your body. Shake your head out. Just take 3 more deep rounds of breath in this downward dog. Last rounds of breath. Breathe in. And then breathe it out. Make your way to the top of your mat. Meet your hands. Flat back on that inhale. Fold it on the exhale. Inhale, reach down into your feet. Reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, reach your arms high. Breathe in. On your exhale, forward fold. Flat back on the inhale. On the exhale, step back to plank pose. Press into your hands, press into your feet, pull the crown of your head forward. Pull belly up and in. We're just here together. We're here together for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Tap your knees down, come into tabletop. Take an inhale, come right into that cow. Exhale, round, come into cat. 2 more times. Inhale, come into cow. Exhale, round, come into cat. And last one here. Inhale. And then exhale. Come into Anahatasana. No blocks this time. Just reach those arms forward. Drop your chest down. Tuck those toes under. Take 3 deep rounds of breath. 1 more round of breath here. Breathe in. And then breathe it out. Come into your forearm plank. Walk those feet back. Again, option to drop your knees down. From here, side plank. So you're going to turn your right forearm so it's parallel to the top edge of your mat. And then turn all of your 10 toes towards the left side as you reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. And you can always drop your knees down. You can have your feet stacked. I like to have my feet staggered for this. And then reach your left arm alongside your ear. So we're gonna hold this and then we'll switch sides. Can you take your bottom rib cage? Can you open it up a little bit more? And then keep pressing into your feet. Keep squeezing your thighs together. Imagine you have one leg. Feel your breath. Let it open up space. Feel and receive. Let go of that judgment. It's hard. It does not reflect anything about you or your strength, physically, mentally. Receive sensation. Allow it to let you grow. Here for 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch sides. So left forearm comes down. Turn those heels to left, toes turn right. Reach the right arm high. Reach the right arm alongside your ear. Again, the bottom rib cage opens up a little bit more. Squeeze those thighs together. You can always drop your knees down. You got this. Feel and receive.
I pray for grace.
And we're here. I have to look at the clock. We're here for 3, for 2, and 1. Forearm plank. Just 1 round of breath. Here it is. Take a deep breath in. Take a nice deep breath out. Drop those knees down. Come into your hero pose in their time. Hips to those heels. Take an inhale. Just reach your arms up. On your exhale, cactus your arms. Bring your hands behind your head. Take an inhale. Lift up and lean back. Come back into that cow variation. On your exhale, round, come into that cat. Few more times. Inhale, lift up, lean back. On your exhale, come right back into that cat pose. And last one here, guys. Inhale. And then exhale, round. Walk your hands to the top of your mat. Come into downward dog. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up and back. And now that we're nice and warm, let's start to flow a little bit here, guys. So just take 1 round of breath in your downward dog. Take a deep breath in. Take a nice deep breath out. Make your way to the top of your mat to meet your hands. Flat back on that inhale. Fold down the exhale. Inhale, reach down into your feet. Reach your arms high. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, reach your arms up, breathe in. On your exhale, forward fold. Listen carefully, flat back on that inhale. On your exhale, step your left foot to the back of your mat. Grab a hold of your block, second highest height. We're in our runner's lunge. Scoot the right foot over so your feet are hips distance. Your right knee's right over that ankle, and then draw shoulders in and just look forward. Can you lift your left thigh bone up a little bit more? We're not here for long. We're just here for 3, for 2, and then for 1. Tap the back left knee. Take an inhale. Let your hips melt forward. Look up. On your exhale, let both of your legs straighten as you fold. 3 more times. Inhale. Come into that lunge. Exhale. Straighten, fold. 2 more times with that breath. Inhale, lunge. Exhale. And last one here, guys. Inhale. And then exhale, let both of your legs straighten. So we're in pyramid variation. Turn the right hip back a little bit more. So imagine turning your left rib cage towards the top of your mat. You have your blocks. Can you soften your arms a little bit? You're more than welcome to bring them up a little bit higher, just so you can really soften your upper body here. At the same time, feel your feet hug in towards each other. So feet are squeezing in like you're trying to wrinkle up your mat. You feel a little bit of lifting upwards, not just dumping all this weight down. You're balancing that energy. Take 1 round of breath, breathe in, and then breathe it out. Your hands come down to the mat, come back into runner's lunge. Hands come onto your mat, release the blocks. Come into 3-legged downward dog. Bend the knee, let that hip open up. Take 3 big circles, move it around, shake it out, shake, shake, shake. Let the right foot drop down to your mat. From here, come forward to your plank pose. Side plank, heels turn over to the left, reach your right arm high. You can always drop those knees down. Reach that right arm alongside your ear. Again, belly and rib cage opens up. And nice and slow. We're gonna come into side plank on our right forearm. The right forearm comes down, turn the toes over to left, reach the left arm high, reach the left arm alongside or around your ear. And then back to forearm plank. I know these are all of our favorite poses today, right? Give me 3 rounds of breath. Breathe in. Breathe it out. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. And last one, inhale, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Tap your knees down, come back into hero pose. This time, let your hands come behind your feet very gently. Just lift your hips off of your heels, squeeze thighs together, and drop your head back. So feel this nice opening for your quadriceps, your hip flexors. Nice release for your head too, right? Breathe in. And then breathe out. Your hips drop down, walk your hands to the top of your mat. Come back into your downward dog. Just take 1 round of breath here. Deep breath in. Take a nice deep breath out. Walk your feet to meet your hands right to the top of your mat. Flat back on that inhale. Fold it down on the exhale. Inhale, root down into your feet. Reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, reach your arms out. Breathe in. On your exhale, forward fold. Flat back on the inhale. And on the exhale, step the right foot to the back of your mat. You're in runner's lunge. So left foot is forward. Grab a hold of your blocks. Adjust your feet so your left foot's walking over to left. Your feet are hips distance, left knee is over the ankle. And 3 really strong rounds of breath. Drawing shoulders in, lifting right thigh bone up. Smiling. Softening areas of tension, checking in with yourself. And 1 more round of breath here. Breathe in. And then breathe it out. And let's flow here, guys. Tap the right knee down. Take an inhale. Feel that nice stretch. And then exhale. Come into pyramid variation. Both of your legs straighten as you fold. 3 more times. Inhale. Come right into that lunge. Exhale. Legs straighten. Last 2. Breathe in. And breathe out. And last one, inhale. And then exhale. Let your head just drop. Hug your feet in towards each other. Feel free to bring the blocks in a little bit closer to you or bring them up on a higher height. And then feel your feet hug in as you just soften your body. Let your head shake out. Oh, feels good, right? Feel that nice. Take 4 rounds of breath here. Breathe in. And then breathe it out. Come back into runner's lunge. Let's bend the left knee. Let your hands come onto your mat. 3-legged downward dog. So left leg goes up and back. Bend the knee. Let that hip open up. Take some circles with that left knee. Circle, circle. Circle, circle. Then left foot drops down. Come right back into your plank pose. Side plank, other side. So this time the heels over to the right. The left arm reaches high. And not option to have those knees down. Reach that left arm alongside your ear. And you guys know where we're going with this time. Hooray! I'm sure you're excited, right? Bring your left forearm down. Turn into side plank over to the right side. So heels and adjust over to left. Reach the right arm high. Reach the right arm alongside your ear. Hold here. And then right forearm comes down. Come into your forearm plank. We have 3 rounds of breath. Once again, tap the knees down, come into hero pose. So hips drop over your heels, let your hands find the back of your mat, and then press your shin bones down as you lift your hips up, squeeze thighs in, as you drop your head back. Rounds of breath, breathe in, and then breathe it out. Your hips drop down to the mat. Walk your hands forward. Come into your downward dog. Tuck your toes under, hips lift nice and high. Take just one round of breath. Breathe in. And then breathe it out. You come together, inhale, reach your right leg up and back, bend the knee, let that hip open up. Take an inhale, then on your exhale, draw your knee into your nose, step it forward to that runner's lunge, grab a hold of your blocks. Same thing, press your hands into your blocks, draw your shoulders in, pull the crown of your head forward. We pulse, just one pulse this time, tap your knees down, let your hips drop, let your gaze lift. On your exhale, let both of your legs straighten. Hold here in pyramid pose, take one round of breath, breathe in. And then breathe out. Keep your blocks with you as you walk your hands and turn your toes to straddle. So you're going to open up towards the left side of your mat. Walk those blocks out as much as you can. Hug your feet together and then drop your chest down. So think of Anahatasana like we did earlier. Take one round of breath, breathe in. And then breathe out. Come into thread the needle. Keep your right hand onto that block. Take your left arm, reach for your front shin and open up towards the top of your mat. We're taking all that shoulder work we did in our forearm planks and our downward dogs and opening up more space. That side body lengthening we've been doing. One more round of breath. Breathe in. And then breathe it out. Let your left hand find that block. Come into a low lunge top of your mat. So hands are gonna frame your front right foot. Drop your back left knee down. This time on your inhale, keep your back toes under. On your inhale, stretch your arms up overhead. And then bend into that right knee. Let your hips drop forward, look up. Let your gaze lift towards your fingertips. On your exhale, cactus your arms. Bring your hands behind your head. Just lift up, lean back. Hug those feet in towards each other. Pull belly up and in. And just breathe in space here. Take one more round of breath. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Let your left hand find a block. And then find your quad stretch. So feel free to move your right foot forward a couple inches. Let your hips drop forward a little bit. And then right hand reaches for that back foot. Hug your foot in towards your butt. Let your belly and rib cage open up towards the right. Your hips melt a little bit. Take just one more round of breath. Breathe in. And then breathe it out. Come into your lizard lunge. So grab a hold of both of your blocks. Bring them to the inside of that right foot. You're more than welcome to come onto your blocks, your forearms, or onto your mat. Right foot walks super wide. And you're right in front of your back left knee. And then let your upper back round, let your head just drop. Just feel this nice stretch. We're here for 5 rounds of breath. Awesome, and then nice and slow, lift your chest on up. Just step back to your downward dog. So right foot meets your left back of your mat. Take one nice rinsing breath here, breathe in. And then breathe out. Bring both of your feet together. Take an inhale, reach your left leg up and back. Bend the knee, let that hip open up. Take an inhale, then on your exhale, draw your knee into your nose a bit forward to that runner's lunge. Grab a hold of your blocks. Again, position your legs in that strong lunge. Pull your heart forward, lift right thigh bone up. Take one round of breath, breathe in. And then breathe out. And then one pulse, tap the back knee down. Let the hips melt, let the heart lift. And then exhale, let both of your legs straighten. Come into that pyramid pose. Take one round of breath here, breathe in. And then breathe it out. Walk your blocks and hands over to straddle. So turn all of your 10 toes over to the right. Walk those blocks out as far as you can. Drop your chest down, shake your head out. And then left hand stays on your block. Right hand reaches for your front left shin as you open up towards the top of your mat. Feel that space. Everything working together. Your breath, your body, your mind. Last round of breath, breathe in. And then breathe out. Right hand finds your block. Walk your hands to the top of your mat. We're gonna come into low lunge. So drop your back right knee down. Keep the toes tucked under. And then reach the arms up overhead. Let your hips melt just a little bit. And then can you press into that left heel? Can you pull the crown of your head up? Can you lean back just a little bit? Palms touch overhead. Gaze lifts. Exhale, cactus. Your arms, bring your hands behind your head. Just lift up and lean back. Rounds of breath, breathe in. And then breathe out. Right hand finds that block. From here, open up to a twist. The left hand reaches for your back foot. Hug your heel in towards your butt. Belly rib cage opens up towards the left. One more rounds of breath here. Breathe in. And then breathe it out. Come into your lizard lunge. So both of your hands come to the inside of that left foot. Feel free to come onto your blocks, all the way down to your mat on your forearms, whatever feels good. 5 deep rounds of breath. One more rounds of breath. I could stay here all day. One deep breath in. And then nice deep breath out. Up onto your hands. Tuck your back toes under. Instead of pressing back to downward dog this time, we're going to come into malasana. So step your right foot to the outside of the right hand. Heels come in, toes come out. Feel free to lift your heels up. I love this variation. You can also sit onto your blocks. And then let your hands just, come right to your heart. Draw your shoulders and lift your heart up. Again, just feel and receive. Come to that mantra. Letting our sensations be judgments. Detach from. We associate these sensations with fade and just be as they are. Be back. You're just navigating, flowing, feeling. Accepting and meeting ourselves where we are. Take a deep breath in, deep breath in. Take a nice deep breath out. And then slowly just walk your hands forward, drop your head down. I like to call this hovering child's pose. And walk your hands over to the right side. This is one of my favorite stretches to the low back. And feel free to move forward just a little bit, kind of like that anahatasana, so you're really lengthening the side body. And then walk your hands over to the left side. And then come right back to center. Grab a hold of one of your blocks, and we're gonna come right into bow pose. So come and sit onto your bum. Let your legs be out. You can either let your toes tap. You can either, toes tap. You can let your feet be lifted, legs straight, whatever feels best for you. And you're leaning back as much as you can, just so you start to feel that sensation. But draw shoulders in, so think of that nice open cow chest that we've had. Now bring the block to your heart, let it be the widest way. Take an inhale, and then we just twist over here. Inhale back to center, exhale, we twist over to left. Inhale, center, exhale, we twist to left. Inhale, center, exhale, we twist left. Inhale, center, exhale, we twist right. Inhale, center, exhale, we twist left. Inhale, center, exhale, we twist right. So moving with breath. We'll do this for another 30 seconds. Again, feel free to adjust your feet. Your toes can tap down. Your knees can be bent. Your legs can reach out like mine, whatever feels best for you. And if it's too much, you can always bring your hands right behind you to stabilize and just hold here. This is plenty. And we just got 10 more seconds. Awesome. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that block between your feet. Let it be the skinny way and come onto your back. A little bit more core work and then we'll start to slow down. So from here, like send your legs up towards the ceiling. The block is the skinny way. Press your lower back down, untuck the shoulders. Feel the support of the mat underneath you. From here, take an inhale, then on your exhale, pull your belly down and just reach for that block. Then inhale, lower. Keep your arms lifted. Exhale, lower that block down as much as you can so you feel that firing of the belly. Make sure you feel no lower back pain. Take an inhale, exhale, bring that block back up. Take an inhale, exhale, pull belly down, reach for that block. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lower your legs down and hold. Again, pull belly down, squeeze that block between your feet. Take an inhale, exhale, pull belly down as you lift the blocking feet up. Take an inhale, exhale, tap the block. Lower it down. Exhale, lower your feet. Your breath in. Exhale, feet come right back up. Take an inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lower the legs. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, bring it back up one more time. Reach that block on the exhale. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, lower the legs and hold. Hold here for 3. Squeeze your feet for 2. And then for 1. Exhale, lower those legs up. Release the block. Place the block between your thighs the skinny way. Bring the soles of your feet down on your mat. Let's take a nice bridge pose to counter that core work. So press your feet down. Nice and slowly lift those hips up. Walk the shoulders in. Squeeze that block. And then can you lift your thighs up just like we did in hero pose? Breathe into your chest, breathe into the front of your quads, your hip flexors. Again, feel and receive. Create space through breath. Create space by releasing judgment, attachment, letting yourself experience what is. One of my favorite expressions is we see things not as how they are, we see things how we are. That's our perception, our judgments, or attachments, how they just change our experiences and change who we see. Let this practice of breath, of space, of awareness, open up this opportunity to see things differently, to feel things differently. Rounds of breath, breathe in. And then breathe it out. Your hips drop down. Release that block and tuck the shoulders. The feet go nice and wide. Let your hands find your belly. And slow down. Breath in. Take a nice deep breath out. Reach those arms up overhead. Let both of your knees just sway over to the right for a moment. The knees come back to center. Come into your figure 4. Right ankle on top of that left thigh. Right hand through the triangle of your legs. Draw your left thigh into your chest. One more rounds of breath. Breathe in. And then breathe it out. And then feet land to the edges of your mat. Let your knees just swoosh over towards the left side. Arms reach up overhead.
What am I supposed to do? Sit around and wait for you? Well, I can't do that. No. And there's no turning back.
And figure forward to the other side. So left ankle on top of the right thigh. Draw that right thigh into your chest and get a gentle sway side to side. So in all of those planks, those forearm planks, we worked a lot of strength. Those were really our building postures to build some heat, get some nice deep stretches in. So what's awesome about forearm planks is they really work everything. Your shoulders, your quadriceps, obviously your core, but it's really a full body strengthening posture, which I love so much, which is why you see it so much in my classes. We really use those postures in the beginning, those forearm planks, these things up so then we can open up the shoulders, we can open up the side body, move into twisting, open up the quadriceps, everything just gets warm just from those simple, efficient, strong forearm planks. And then from here, come into your happy baby. If forearm plank is really discouraging for you, again, know that there's options. You can always drop your knees down. You can always adjust as you need to. This happy baby, really press your lower back down into your mat. Shoulders are nice and heavy. Let your legs sway up overhead. Take a deep breath in. And take a nice deep breath out. Close your feet together, let your knees just open. Uttanasana Konasana, let your hands rest on your belly, let your eyes just close. Feel and receive some notice sensations, physically, mentally, energetically. And as we head towards rest, what do you want to cultivate? What do you want to receive? What do you want to create for yourself? Reflect on that. Just for these next 5 rounds of breath. And then take a nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath out. And then come into your savasana. Let your legs extend out. Let your arms be by your sides. Come into your savasana. Start to bring awareness to your body and your breath. Bring movement into your fingers and into your toes. And just allow your hands to come right to your heart center. Repeat that mantra again, feel and receive. And breathe into that space, take a deep breath in. Take a nice deep breath out. This practice bring you love and light. Namaste.